Purnamaste. Purnamaste and everybody welcome. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart. As I feel spontaneous, I give you my word always. I don't write any points down. I don't do these things. For such is the law of nature from the heart, with no control, with no force, with not doing, achieving anything, ruling over anything, commanding over anything. Nature does not have the supreme commander and controller that commands everything into action, that controls, forces, commands, makes. Nature doesn't rule over. No. The law of nature is different. Great Tao governs everything, but doesn't rule over anything. It just, everything is governed and ruled by the source that I am. But source that I am, not ruling, commanding, controlling anything, anyone into action. For everyone is actually source that I am from the heart. And there's no other energy. There's nothing higher, nothing lower. Look at the animals. Look at the animals in the law of nature. No one is commanding them, ruling them, controlling them, commanding them what to do, what not to do, what is right, what is wrong, controlling them. They are exactly as they feel to be by their nature, as they feel to be, and they do what they feel to do. Stars are spinning from the heart, galaxies spinning from the heart, sun is shining from the heart. No one is controlling and commanding. Earth is spinning from the heart, just like dog is playing from the heart. Deer is gazing on the grass in his nature, and wolf kills the deer. No one is blaming himself that he's not good enough, controlling himself what to do, commanding anyone, controlling anyone, ruling over anyone. Everyone is the source that I am from the heart. And in animals and plants, you can see how they are just being, feeling, and growing from the heart. And they actually work in order and harmony, unity of Mother Nature. And you see, there's no good and bad. No one is killing the wolf for killing the deers. It's chaotic. It's chaos. There's no order in it. It's savage. But But nature works between balance of darkness and light. Wolf represents darkness, attacks the light. Deer represents the light. And nature is organized from the heart in this way that wolves actually kill deers, but they take care for the natural balance, that there is not too much of deers, that there is balance between deers, wolves, and other animals and plants, so there's enough food for everyone, there's balance between animals, there's no animals prevail. You see, source that I am governs over everything, everyone, and everyone is maintained. But source doesn't rule over anyone, anything, command, control. No, everyone is controlled from the heart as they feel to be. And wolf is the source doing the part of the universe that he has to do to keep the balance. And deer is the source doing what the deer has to do to keep the balance. No one is commanding them, no one is controlling them, no one is commanding flowers to bloom, how they should bloom, how they should grow, what they should do. They do it from the heart. And everything is just serving the greater harmony, the greater whole, the greater law of Mother Nature, which is chaos, which is energy. Everyone is just being free from the heart, their self. That human being, human ego. Human ego has to control, govern, command, force, rule over, submit everything and everyone. So the human ego is commanding Mother Nature what to do, how to do, when to do. Human ego controls, forces, resists to make something happen, commands what is good and right, judges, blames, rules over authority of everyone. There's no such God in the universe. Source that I am maintains everyone, governs everyone. Everyone is governed by the source that I am. But source that I am ruling, commanding over no one. Everyone is governed by the source that I am from the heart. I am you, as you feel to be from the heart. How wonderful it is. How beautiful it is. So human ego, because it has to rule over, command, control, force, resist to make it happen, has created the same God. Some God in the universe that commands, controls, forces, commands, tells what is right, what is wrong. Authority that rules over everyone. And even judges, condemns, blames, punishes. For there's no such God in the universe. And just as that's the limited ego that you can move, control, force, make it happen. Move your hands, move your feet, control and force and make everything happen. you are far greater than that. Human ego is separation from self. That you think that underneath the layers of the ego, of the false self, identities, control, resistance, force, command, that there is your soul hidden, the true self. And when you peel the layers after layer of your illusions, now you are your higher self, Archangel Michael. You peel that off, it was illusion. You peel that off, it was illusion. You peel that off, it was illusion. You don't find yourself trapped in your ego. You find that your ego was just an onion trapped in the infinity, in the empty space where everything is contained. And you are that emptiness, just being everything that you are. Allowing everything to be. Let it happen the best. You're not forcing, resisting, controlling, commanding anything. That's resistance, force against yourself, so you suffer in separation from self. You allow things to happen. And you realize, more you let go, more just that happens, what you want to achieve. And you are doing only what you can do with no resistance, now here, enjoy, and feels right. You don't want to change and control, achieve, force anything, but there's resistance. And you see how universe works. More you forcing, resisting, controlling, to change, command, make it happen, more it didn't come. And when you're just doing what you can, where there's no resistance, with love, being in a moment, things start to happen that you were suffering to command and force, control to make it happen, but you didn't. You only suffered in resistance of allowing it to be done by you. Then you realize that you are not just that force, command, control to achieve, to make it happen. That's actually separation from self. Just that little onion in the infinity of your being. How are you beating your heart? Can you control the rhythm of your heart? Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. No. How are you translating vibration into color, into sound? Can you control? To get different vision, different sound? No. Can you control the growing of your hair? How are you doing this? Circulating of your blood? How are you doing this? Growing your nails? Yet all these things are done by you, just like in universe. And your mind can't do anything about it, nothing. To control it, to change it, to force it where you will. But you're doing it. You're doing it. Who commands it? Who controls it? Who is in charge? and you see the sun is shining, earth is spinning, trees are growing. In the same way as you beat your heart, grow your hair, translate the vibration into sound and color. In the same way, you are beating your sun, shining your sun, spinning the earth, growing your trees. Your mind can do anything about it, and you are doing it. Everything is done by you, for everyone is you. And this peel over peel of onions is just a point of individual experience, point of perception, a receptor in the law of Mother Nature. When everything is one, it's like receptors are other animals, other plants, sun, earth, your heart. Everything which you cannot control, what you're doing. Shining the sun. There's no one controlling, no one commanding. Law of nature is not law of man, it's law of God. Law of source that I am from the heart as you feel. You see how Mother Nature works. Balance between darkness and light, and chaos. Darkness, the wolf is free to kill the deer. Deer is free to be the deer. No one judging the wolf. Chaos. But out of it, balance comes. There's not too much of the air. And then human being comes. Want to control and command nature. To be one with nature. To act like God. Human being controls Mother Nature. Wolves are dangerous. They are killing 2 sheep. You have to kill the wolves. Want to control and command and rule with the ego. Destroys the balance with control, command, order. And then there are too much deers. And now humanity needs hunters to kill deers because they have disrupted the natural balance of the law of nature, which is freedom to be yourself, to be a wolf, to be a deer, as Mother Nature made you as you feel. And now, during this lockdown, hunters for some reason are not allowed to work, and there are people complaining that wild pigs and all kind of animals are doing all kind of carnage all over the villages and farms. Because hunters are in lockdown. There's no wolves because hunters kill the wolves. And made the problem only greater. They said that the wolves were destroying the balance of Mother Nature. They have to control, command, make order. Now they have anarchy. Animals, no one killing. These animals, and they are breeding too much and doing too much of damage. You see. Same as with viruses. Mother Nature takes care for the balance. Viruses are the darkness. Immunity is the light. Mother Nature takes care of the balance. And she knows from the heart what is the best. And if we allow it to be, naturally, forces of yin and yang are to balance itself. Darkness, the viruses do their thing. Light immunity do their thing, they become part of our reality. Darkness that takes care for the balance in chaos, light that builds strong in this chaos. But human being, everything wants to destroy, command, eradicate. Then when it gives focus and attention to destroy, it only makes stronger, because darkness needs darkness to grow. And more it tries to destroy it, more focus he gives, more attention, more taps into this reality, and in trying to destroy, creates the problem that Mother Nature would solve with a balance of the Tao, with a balance of Zen, balance of darkness and light. And then we got hell on earth. And human being tries to control, force, command Mother Nature what to do and how, and just creates the problem. Greater problem. Because instead allowing Mother Nature to be natural from the heart, as everything is in Mother Nature, to keep the balance, it forces, controls, tries to change, command Mother Nature. Forces against the law of Mother Nature with the law of God, law of ego, command, control, force, resistance, destruction, attack. And more darkness we give to darkness, more stronger it becomes. It creates the problem by forcing against the nature of darkness and light balancing. Unconscious darkness rising to bring unconscious light, for uniting, bringing unconscious to consciousness, healing the darkness, so the dark night of the soul, darkness may be integrated, healed, so the viruses may become our immunity, that they do their business in the balance of nature, in the law of nature. Then you have a problem. Humanity wants to control, command, this ego rule over and tells nature what to do, tells the virus what to do. Virus is not obeying, then tells you what to do, controls you, imprisons you, forces you, commands you. But that's not unity consciousness with Mother Nature. That's being a parasite, eating her, forcing against her, commanding, pushing, attacking, violating, resisting. That's being a parasite. Be one with Mother Nature. Trust Mother Nature. To be yourself from the heart, the best that you can be, means you take care for yourself. To be one with Mother Nature, as you feel, to go in Mother Nature, to take care of your health, for your immune system, and allow Mother Nature to bring balance naturally. The fastest time, like in Sweden, you can see, because people are not disinfected, people are not in quarantine, they are coming in contact with viruses, their immune systems are strong, and they are building immunity, and there is less and less deaths. Allowing the course of Mother Nature to go. And then if you control and force against Mother Nature, you have hell on earth, and now they control humanity. You see? That's how separation from Mother Nature is achieved. Forcing against her. Pushing. Resisting. to be one with Mother Nature. It's allowing Mother Nature to be. Never forcing, resisting, controlling anything to make it happen what is not now here. Never trying to stop anything, but just allowing everything, darkness and light, to be, but focusing away for what doesn't feel right to you. Just like deer has to run away from the wolf. You don't run into the wolf. Focusing away from the things that you don't want to see, but being yourself from the heart, doing what you love, doing what you feel, what feels the best, you being the part of Mother Nature, in your nature, your divine nature, and allowing that to take course. It's just by giving it no attention, it will do its thing. Because you're not giving it attention in your nature, it is to fade away from your reality. You allow Mother Nature to be. Don't try to command her. That's how unity, consciousness with Mother Nature is achieved. You know how? By doing as you feel. Never your mind blaming you, your ego blaming you that you're not good enough, afraid of you, judging you, analyzing you, what is right and wrong. This. Never resisting, forcing anything, where there's resistance, force, where there's no smooth harmony, flow. Never resisting the flow. But in the flow, what feels right, what flows, where there's complementary love, what really feels right to you and is now here and it's open to you, resonates with you, you love it and there's no resistance. Doing just that. Doing just that. And not forcing against anything. Where there's resistance, to control, to force, to achieve, to command. Because then you're actually with almost your limited ego power forcing against the entire universe, against the flow of entire river of life. But if you are doing what you can do, what can be done now from the heart, like all the animals, plants, stars, rivers, not resisting anything what cannot be done, you are actually being the flow of river of life. Being one with the power of the universe. You're going in one direction of Mother Nature. Being integral part of Mother Nature. As in your nature, as animals feels the best to be, you feel to be. And you don't resist. There is resistance. But where there's no resistance, you give it all your energy, joy, all your attention. And then actually, you're not resisting with all your little power against the flow of life, but your entire power of Mother Nature, flow of Mother Nature, flow of the universe becomes your power. Just like in a river, if you swim against the flow, you're forcing against the flow of the river and you will drown. And you're resisting against that power. But if you swim with the flow, surrender to the flow and swim with the flow, the entire power of the river, as it feels right, no resistance, becomes your power and you are actually being the power of entire river. Same is when you are being yourself from the heart, as you feel the best to be, with not your ego blaming you, afraid of you, so that you are resisting and not being good enough, judging you, analyzing you, what is good and right, not forcing, resisting against the flow, but you're just being as you feel from the heart, and you allow everything to be what feels right. You focus on it, you empower it, you go with that flow with all the power. What doesn't, you just focus away from that. Just like your dog, deer, wolf, you are an integral part of the universe. You're doing what feels best to you, what you are here to do. And you do it in all the power, with no resistance, all the power as it feels right to you from the heart, from the source that I am, from Mother Nature. An entire power of Mother Nature, your entire power of river of life becomes your power. What about that, huh? You're not forcing against, you're being the power. That's something, huh? Mm. And when you're forcing, commanding, controlling, forcing, resisting, you're drowning in a river against the flow of entire universe, entire Mother Nature, resisting her flow with your ego, and then you drown in your ego because you cannot control and command Mother Nature. And that's what's going on today. More they want to control and stop the problem, more problem they create. It's unity consciousness, not commanding, ruling over, but letting be. Unity consciousness is also not that we have a true religion. And I tell you, in order for us to be all one, we have to believe this, we have to practice this, we have to focus that, and we should all be same, like in, we all should be Catholics. Oh shit. They saying this. That's the separation consciousness. Actually, you are violating, opposing, controlling, commanding, attacking others, being their authority, telling them what to do. That's ego. You should not be yourself as you feel. You should be of my true religion. So we all can be one. That's control, violation, opposition, attack. And it creates only in people that they blame themselves for who they are, for how they feel. They have to be good and right as they are commanded. So they suffer in guilt, in fear, traumatized because they always have to go against themselves and be as everyone else. And then resent those who command them, blame them, hate them, cannot forgive them, and suffer in bad karma, in opposition, violation, control, and then in blame, guilt, really bad relationships, resentfulness, really bad karma that comes out of this. Comes separation, control, slavery, wars, or conflict. Because they are Muslim, they are Christians, and now they all have to be Christian. And now, for example, Christian would kill all the Muslim. Creates all the wars. Or the conflict in the wars. Communists are bad, Democrats are good, so let us bomb the Soviet Union. It has to command and control and destroy that what is not same. And that's why it creates so much bad karma. Not only resentfulness, hate, violation, opposition, also all the conflict and war, all the slavery, all the manipulation, all the enslavement of the energy, all the control, and this COVID-19 shit on the earth, where everyone is enslaved, controlled, free human beings have taken rights away to move, to breathe, to... That's hell on earth. You know what's true unity consciousness? Because all the wars come, all the conflict, all the slavery, all the control, all everything what we suffer in comes out of it when we tell others how to do, what to do, force and resist, control, to change, command, be the authority. That's all hell on earth, all suffering on earth comes out of this control, conflict, and everything. Heaven on earth comes When I am being myself from the heart as I feel to be, from the heart as wolf is, as deer is. I don't blame myself for who I am. I don't try to be good and do right as others. My mind not judging and analyzing me. Being myself as I feel from the heart, truthful and sincere. Not people pleasing and pretending, but being truthful and sincere. And never resisting anyone, controlling anyone, trying to change anyone, blame anyone, attack, violate anyone who is not of the same truth. Whereas resistance, just with no resistance, flow away with no resistance like a river of life. Not controlling, commanding, forcing them, blaming them. And whatever doesn't feel right, it's not your truth, it's not your color. If we attack it, blame it, if we control change, we attack, blame them, what doesn't feel right. Conflict, opposition, and here control, slavery comes out of it. But if we just allow ourselves to be as deer is and wolf is, and we let others be, we don't try to destroy them, we don't try to eradicate them, although wolf is doing this, but this is different. This is law of nature, balance of darkness and light, balancing. But human being out of ego want to change the Muslim into Christian, Democrats into Republicans, Buddhist into Christian, opposes, violates, controls, enforces, resists, has to get it and blames if you don't give it. And all the suffering, slavery, control, and all the conflict and war comes out of this. But if we just as great Tao, what doesn't feel right to us, we just allow it to be, but we give it no attention, no energy. We don't try to change it, control it, force it. We don't empower it to grow. We let everyone be their self. What doesn't feel right to me, I don't try to change you, blame you, force you, destroy you. I let it be. And if it doesn't feel right to me, I walk away from you and I let you be. If I control you, try to destroy you, change you, command you, then I'm creating slavery, being an energy vampire, draining your energy, controlling you, and I'm trying to destroy you, violate you, conflict. But if I just allow everyone be, just like we allow wolves to be, just like we allow the poison flowers to be, poison snakes, they are just being there. And we focus on rainbows, on what feels right, on what we love, what we want to see. And what we don't want to see, we give no attention to create war and conflict and slavery. But what we want to see, we focus on that from the heart. What feels right to us, what doesn't, we run away like deer runs away from a wolf. Deer doesn't try to destroy the wolf. Deer runs away from the wolf. We focus away from it. We don't try to change it. We don't try to control it. There's no conflict. There's no violation. There's no control. There's no judgment. There's no blame. Everyone is being their self, free from the heart, governed from the heart. But no one is commanding, ruling over everyone. Everyone is governed by the source that I am from the heart. And everyone is minding their own business, what feels right to them, and allows others to mind their own business. And in this way, we live on heaven on earth. There's no opposition, no violation, no conflict, no control, no blame, no gaslighting, no bad karma, no resentfulness, no wars, no conflict. Everyone is being their self from the heart as they feel, and they bless others to be. And if you're different than me, I let you be. I focus on what feels right to me. And there's no opposition, no violation, no control. There's heaven on earth in the law of Mother Nature, as it is from the heart. Can you feel this? Not thinking, controlling, commanding, but just being, everyone being. And just allowing Mother Nature to be, allowing everything to be, trusting in Mother Nature, in the flow of Mother Nature, in the harmony of balance of darkness and light in that chaos. Not forcing, resisting, controlling, commanding, but just what feels right. Doing that, being that, giving it own attention, never forcing against. And we are the law of nature. We are the source that I am from the heart, the greatest power of all the power. We shine from the heart, we flow in what feels right to us, in our greatest mastery. I give you my word, the word that I am. And we let others be. If we cannot feel right, let it be. Let them be governed from the heart. And we are. All the power of Mother Nature is our power. And we allow Mother Nature to be the law, to be the balance. Out of chaos comes balance. Out of darkness comes light. When you're plunged in the darkness, you have to be plunged in the darkness. Only in this way you are illuminated. And you allow it to be. You don't see darkness as an enemy, but just like what is needed for balance, for light to grow. You allow it. You being yourself from the heart. Flow of river of life, flow of Mother Nature, source that I am. You are not your mind trying to control, force, achieve anything. You are now here doing what you love, with no resistance, with a flow, with no suffering. Just like deers and wolves, just being in the law of Mother Nature, one with Mother Nature. I give you my word just for that. Flow from the heart as it feels the best to me, from the heart. What I'm here to do, I'm not thinking what is right and what is not right. Doing what I'm here to do, what feels right. I give you my word. No comments. No this shit messengers and like this. I don't like to do that. I reply yes. It's crazy replies. But I give you my word. So you can realize you are not your mind. And wants to control a resistant force. And the answer can be revealed in you being the truth, law of Mother Nature as you feel from the heart and never mind. And if you love the art of the word that I am, and you want to offer a donation, if it's coming from the flow of your heart in joy, it feels right. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. I'm so grateful that any blessing in my life will go to you. I'm grateful like a little child. I would not be out of the word that I am flowing from the heart like this, and there would not be your beautiful gifts. Thank you. Thank you. But it must come from the flow of joy of your heart, not forcing against because you think it's right to do. Like somebody said thank you just before, and I feel they just say thank you because they want to say right thing. Now from the heart, like this. And I will not chat with you. I will not do anything on Facebook. I give you my word. I write. I do a lot. Maybe too much many times. Never too little. Always enough. But I, in silence of my mind and your mind, I have a promise to you. I give you my word. I will do quantum white light source healing on you. You know, no appointment needed, no standing still. You have my word as I see in PayPal your email, and your email is enough for me to connect with your energy. I feel I connect with your energy. I do the best source light healing, quantum white light source light healing on you as I feel in the flow, my best energy. For the energy you've given to me, I want to give you something. Don't tell me anything your mind wants to control. You have my word. You don't need appointment. You have my word. I'm going to do it. And you don't tell me anything about it because my way is to focus on you being free, pure of all afflictions. And in this way, I perform really the most profound healing on you. I focus on that what is. And then you can utilize my healing energy the best way that you can, yourself. And as much as you work on yourself, as much as my healing works on you. If you think you're your ego that has to control, command, resist, force, rule over, You're suffering in separation from self. No one can heal you. But if you just with no resistance allow everything to be, and you are yourself as you feel, and doing what feels the best, what is now here, focus in the moment, never resisting, forcing against. You heal yourself, you save yourself. Mother Nature heals you. You are one with the law of Mother Nature. And I give you my word just for that. Every donation healing performed. And everyone I give you my word, but you will have to realize the word that I am yourself. In realizing you're not your mind ego that wants to know and control and get, but just being as you feel from the heart, one with the law of Mother Nature. I give you my word. Purnamaste.